In 1608, the story of Jamestown continued to unfold with a mix of challenges and developments that further shaped the destiny of the fledgling colony. The settlers grappled with the harsh realities of their new environment, facing not only natural obstacles but also internal conflicts and external pressures. One of the notable events in 1608 was the arrival of the Second Supply, a resupply mission sent by the Virginia Company to alleviate the dire conditions in Jamestown. The newcomers brought additional provisions and manpower, offering a lifeline to the struggling colony. However, the relief was not without its own set of challenges. The harsh winter of 1607 to 1608, often referred to as the starving time, had taken a devastating toll on the Jamestown settlers. The lack of food, coupled with the harsh climate and the prevalence of disease, had led to a significant loss of life. By the time the Second Supply arrived, they encountered a desperate and weakened community. The arrival of new leadership also marked a turning point for Jamestown. Captain John Smith, who had played a crucial role in the survival of the colony in its early years, returned to England in 1609 due to a gunpowder injury. Without Smith's strong leadership, Jamestown faced a period of uncertainty. During this time, internal strife and conflicts with Native American neighbors further strained the colony. The relationship with the Powhatan Confederacy, which had been complex from the beginning, deteriorated, leading to sporadic skirmishes and hostilities. The Powhatan chief, Chief Powhatan, sought to assert his influence over the English settlers, recognizing the threat they posed to the native way of life. In 1609, the new leaders of Jamestown faced a series of challenges that became known as the starving time. The colony was under siege, both from external pressures and internal dissension. The settlers, facing food shortages and increased hostilities with the Powhatan, found themselves on the brink of collapse. The winter of 1609 to 1610 was particularly brutal, and the scarcity of resources pushed the colonists to the brink of desperation. Reports from this period recount instances of cannibalism as the starving settlers sought any means necessary to survive. The mortality rate skyrocketed, and Jamestown teetered on the edge of abandonment. Despite these dire circumstances, Jamestown did not succumb to the challenges it faced. The arrival of the Third Supply in 1610, led by Sir Thomas Gates and Sir Thomas Dale, injected new life into the beleaguered colony. This reinforcement brought not only additional settlers but also a renewed sense of purpose. Sir Thomas Dale implemented a strict military discipline known as the laws divine, moral and martial, which aimed to bring order to the struggling settlement. The imposition of these laws, coupled with Dale's efforts to diversify the economy, marked a transition for Jamestown. The cultivation of tobacco as a cash crop gained further prominence, providing a much-needed economic boost to the colony. The year 1610 also witnessed the construction of the first permanent church in Jamestown, known as the Jamestown Church or the Old Church Tower. This structure, though modest, became a symbol of continuity and endurance, standing witness to the trials and tribulations of the settlement. As Jamestown navigated the challenges of its early years, the colony began to solidify its place on the map. The struggles of 1608 and the subsequent years laid the groundwork for the endurance and perseverance that would become synonymous with the Jamestown story. The events of this period, with their mix of hardship and resilience, became integral to the narrative of America's colonial history.